Welcome to the Route 1 podcast, the only podcast tangentially related to competitive Pokemon, and we say penis.
That's
Try
crazy.
finding that on the Oko podcast. Try finding that on Tom Hayden's one he does with Conkle Dunk that I forget the name of, but I'd
That's
plug
our-
them if I could.
Is that
Our only
Chilling
niche is inappropriate
Chilling Nay,
content.
yeah.
Our
They don't
only
say
niche-
penis. I don't know.
We're the only. Yeah, we're not professional. Yeah.
We gave up
yeah.
trying to be professional episode 2.
Oh yeah.
So today's topic is death threats and how you can do them effectively in the Pokemon. No.
No, we
No.
No.
PR bombing.
You know, I
Holy
will
shit.
say, this is a weird topic to open up on. I have yet to I probably shouldn't say that. I'm going to jinx it, but I have yet to receive one.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day. Once you
Yeah.
do, you've like officially made it.
I
You've
feel
already
like
made
I've-
it.
I feel like I've made it already, you know?
You've already made it. In all
I'm
honesty.
like, I don't know. What I want to do is set up like a team crafted, but for Pokemon. And we're all going to have like the Minecraft avatars, the matching Minecraft avatars that they had.
Oh yeah.
That
I
were kinda,
wish
like,
I wish I wish Scarlet and Violet had more better customization because then we could like all wear the same hat or something dumb like that.
Well, there's decent customization after all the DLC now. Like,
Yeah, I do.
It's like the Team Star outfit goes pretty hard.
I want the Team Star outfit so bad. I need to figure out how to do that side quest. I found out that I caught Terapagos and all that, and then I couldn't find Snacksworth, and it wasn't until someone was soft resetting Latias at the local. I was like, "How do you do that?" And he's like, "Oh, he's just by the bleachers." I'm like, "Thank you. I don't remember your name, but thank you, random citizen, if you listen to this." I now know how to soft reset. Like, this is great because I can finally get my own Spectrier. At least if it's the right version exclusive. I don't remember.
There's no version exclusives with the legendaries,
Oh yeah, you just need to do
It's like
you just need to
group
do
quests.
BBQs.
which we should do those.
Yeah. I need to get on that shit.
See, something that I might do is just send my viewers to the mines. Like, I'll be like, hey guys, I'm on this code right now. And I'll just let them do BBQs together.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
Grind.
The
for
children
me.
yearn for the mines.
I was so pumped when they first revealed that there would be like Sword and Shield co-op, and I was like so pumped because it was like, oh, it's like that thing in Black and White where you could run around and like do quests with each other, and then it wasn't that. It was just if you connected online, you could see random people, not your friends. It was incredibly
Sometimes your
difficult to see your friends. Sometimes. But I was hoping it would be more like you link up with your friends and then you see walking around. And then that's what the Union Circle was, and the BBQs kind of like rounded it all out by adding those quests. I'm not just, because before Union Circles were fun, but I couldn't really do much besides, walk around. It was taking pictures. And now we can take pictures and look for very difficult to find Ditto blocks, which I haven't found, but I just know they're annoying.
Can't wait for Gen 10 to get rid of all this. I think they're going to find out that the Union Circle's a winner just like the raids were a winner and keep it in.
I hope so. I hope so too, because it feels like the Sword and Shield camping and like being able to see people walking around online was like the test for that, and then they expanded that. Yeah, it takes the like, oh, I feel powerful by getting all of these resources kind of idea, and then makes. The reason why grinding is so annoying is because it's not interactive. I stand here and I press the A button. That's what I had to do with the tournament before they gave me better ways to make money in this game, which thank God they did with these quests. It makes it interactive, so I am both grinding out materials, so I'm getting what resources necessary that I need to enjoy the game the way that I want to, in addition to having a good time with my friends. So I'm getting rewarded in two different ways instead of being like, oh god, I gotta sit down and grind, time to mash A while I do something else in the background, which has its own merits. I'm a big fan of, I think shiny hunting while watching YouTube videos is like the equivalent of like Family Guy clips next to TikTok videos. And you know what? It works, and it's good, and it's fun, and it's nice to relax too.
There's
But
always that one quote that's
more
like,
fun to play with people.
there's always that one quote that some Pokemon dev said that was like, well, kids' attention spans are getting lower, so we need to appeal to lower attention spans. And it's like, you gotta appeal to the ADHD kids that's got 3 screens open at the same time is what you're actually trying to say.
Yep.
Like,
I feel
I
like
think that the constant reward and like notification that you're doing good stuff is what makes like the DLC so fun and playable.
oh
Because
yeah.
it's like, hey, you just got BP because you picked up like a doo-doo on the ground. It's like, yeah, I love picking up doo-doo,
I love, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, ooh, piece of candy. Literally, that's what the DLC is. Ooh, piece of candy. My girlfriend, she was kind of bored of Scarlet and Violet, where she really liked Sword and Shield. But now after the DLC, she's just like playing it all the time because it's literally, ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
That's how the quests feels, and they're like a billion times more rewarding because we're able to pick up EV items and Terra Shards so easily. So the ooh piece of candy is even more like, oh, 20 fire Terra Shards, wonderful.
Yeah, and
Love that.
whatever the next game that comes after it is, I don't think it necessarily has to be as like chock full of things to click A on, like the Biodome does, or the what's it called?
Terrarium.
The Terrarium. Because I think the Terrarium definitely just feels like because it's one place,
Terrarium?
it has to be special.
Yeah.
Whereas if the whole game is built around this, like I've been running around 2 different hordes of Pokemon that are spawning in the current event right now. The Dragon one, with like the Duraludon, the Dratini. Like if the whole game is set up like that in Gen 10, oh my god, that's gonna be cool. Because it's like, I need to go grind, let's say like Incineroar hairs. Shit, let me go to the mountain and do that real quick. Oh, but wait, and now I got a quest to go do something else. Shoot, I need something from a different place. Like I think that's cool. I think that's a neat little aspect that's like tying the Pokemon into the world more without it just being like
I'm
the
interacting
battle game.
I'm interacting with the world. I'm not going back and forth between 2 locations which are the Pokemon Center, the store where I buy my EVs, and the Battle Factory.
Exactly.
Something I really enjoy about Scarlet and Violet in particular is how event focused it is. Like, there's always something happening.
Yeah.
Like we literally get announcements every week. Hey, this is happening this week. Hey, this is happening this week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
it.
I don't like live service games, but I will say Pokemon Woodwork is one.
Because it's very interactable, and so it's all kind of based on collecting too. So to have a limited time, get your mightiest mark starter Pokemon, it
Where the
just
shiny
works.
golden goes.
The shiny golden
I
goes.
love my shiny golden go because I know no
literally-
one's getting that.
Literally, I feel like this game is more about collecting than battling. Like, it's all, different aspects of the same thing. But
It's neat.
at its
'Cause
core, it's always
this
collection.
game got me
Yeah.
to complete 2 Pokedexes. I haven't even
Yeah.
completed a single Pokedex in any other game.
It's neat because Sword and Shield was very battle focused, and I liked that a lot. The big old stadiums, like it worked thematically as well. It was the first time we got a ranked system, like a different ranked system, which is debatable if it's good or not. But it felt like they're putting the spotlight on battling, and now we're looping right back.
Spotlight
This
on
game and
collecting,
also
yeah.
Legends Arceus. Very, very focused on collecting and writing things down. I feel like we're gonna get a nice, perfect blend of both eventually. I honestly think this game is pretty close because I'm very sad we don't have a battle tower style thing in BB. It was such an easy thing they could have done, but whatever. I do like inviting the coaches and being able to battle those, and I feel like making a team just for fighting those would be fun instead of mashing through with a bunch of golden goes. Cough, cough.
It's also super easy to make a team now.
Yeah, like
That's what I like about it, right? Is like this is what it felt like the game needed to be on launch. Because
I wish it
now
was like
there
this in
is-
base.
Now there is a gameplay loop where I will be able to get the resources necessary to make competitive teams. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
and it's like fun to do it because
it's
before it was
fun.
like I have to do a bunch of terror raids for Pokemon I don't want to keep, and now it's like, oh, it's telling me to pick up items on the ground, and in the course of doing all these things, I picked up enough Terra Shards to change my Terra type, and also I've like used the item gambling machine to like make enough money, and I was probably going for the Pokeballs anyway, but like in the process I got a bunch of like
Yeah.
items to sell
Money
for money
items,
that I can
yeah,
now use
yeah.
to get like the PP ups and stuff.
We're consolidating tasks here. We're efficient. We're Dandori. Shout out to Pikmin.
They didn't
this game's
need to
cool.
put this all behind the DLC paywall. That's what frustrates
I
me. Like this
hard
gameplay
agree.
loop could have
That's
existed
the biggest con.
Hard agree with that.
because the game is like so good now. Like I was always coping when I said Scarlet and Violet's like the best Pokemon game because like it's debatable. I think it is now, but like
Now it's like the icing on top. You know what I mean? Now it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it didn't need
I'm-
much more, but it did need what we needed or what we got.
I will say the game is now worth $60.
Yeah, no. If it ran good, it would be the best Pokemon game ever. I've never had a game where the frame rate issues have caused me to not enjoy it, but Pokemon it's kind of a bit.
I mean, there's rumors that the Switch 2 is just gonna like release with a balance patch or
I've heard
performance
about
patch.
that. That'd be crazy if we get it. I really do think that this game could run on Switch normally, if we get shit like if Breath of the Wild cannot chug. But you know
Yeah.
what? It's okay. You know, they
If it
got
takes a
Outer
whole
Wilds.
Switch too.
They got Outer Wilds to run on Switch. Game Freak, you can make your Pokemon game not clip me out of the map, please.
Doom Eternal runs on Switch.
Wait, hold on. Question. Before we get too distracted, did Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, that had a Battle Factory type thing, right? You
Yeah,
were in
it had
big
the battle
ass
tree.
Yeah, it was the tree.
Oh
It's
my
super fun.
goodness gracious! I have a theory.
It also had a
Yeah,
it also
but-
had a battle factory because of the thing in the festival plaza. Remember?
Oh, the
like,
stadium,
secret-
yeah.
The secret missions or whatever.
That
Those
was an
are fun.
Ultra, yeah.
That was an ultra. That was.
I
fun.
kind of liked that. It was cool, like, before the game released, and then, like it was cool in concept, and then I played it, and, like, oh, this requires, like, a lot of online interactivity that, like, you don't really do in this game, because there's not really a point to doing it, because I just play ranked.
I miss
Yeah, well, so the
PSs.
reason why I bring up Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon though is because like that was the end of its hardware life cycle Pokemon game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was the send off Pokemon game of the 3DS.
Ooh, you're right, because
you get what
Gen
I'm saying
6's
here?
games, they just had the Battle Mason, which hardly count.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm getting at is like whatever the send off game to the Switch is, right? Maybe that's Gen 10. I don't actually know. Probably.
It's probably going to be Gen 11.
because you get 3 different.
No, the Switch's life cycle was extended way past when it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be the send-off game.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, regardless, like the more Pokemon Switch games, mainline Pokemon Switch games that come out, like whatever Gen 10 is, right? Like, that not much more needs to be done on like a development end to be making a Switch Pokemon game. I feel like they've set themselves up perfectly for whatever the next game is to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
If they just like, I
Use
think
what they
if they
had.
took the same engine, exact same engine, right, as this game, but like change the graphical presentation to be somewhere in between this and Sword and Shield, like I think we're good.
I
Sun
think
and Moon.
But it looks
Sword
like a
and Shield.
3DS game.
Good.
When you get up,
It's an
when you
art
get up close to
style.
shit, no, when you get up close to shit, it does not look like a 3DS game.
Yeah. No.
I'm
Sun
gonna
and
punch people.
Moon. Sun and Moon art style and Sword and Shield art style were good art styles. I also really liked BDSP.
agree.
Those were good art styles. Let's
I
go.
agree.
Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. It's right there. That's like the perfect blend.
It actually is the best looking Pokemon game on the Switch, to be honest. And I agree with you guys. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm so mad.
Why are we
I
mad?
hate,
What happened?
I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter. I'm mad.
Oh yeah, because people were whining about BDSP again.
Everybody's like, there was like a post that was like, Scarlet. This is Scarlet and Violet. If you don't have someone in your ear saying that it's a buggy mess, and people are like, well, actually, I didn't need people to tell me it was a buggy mess because it was actually just, I could see it with my own eyes. And Scarlet and Violet is actually dog shit. It's such a bad game. It's such a bad game. It's been a year. It's been a year.
My personal experience with Scarlet and Violet bugs is that I have the oldest version of the Switch, like the oldest Switch, right? And the game's only crashed on me twice, and only once have I been like frozen because of a bug. And it was fixed by turning it off and turning it on. I was
Yeah,
okay,
it's like a
cool.
memory
in the
leak
course
error.
of
My
in
fan
the course
goes
of
crazy
2
though.
years.
Yeah.
In the course of 2 years at this game, I think, or like a year and a half, 3 total issues.
Yeah, no, most
been a
of
year.
my things is frame rate drops when I've been playing for too long or when it's raining, and my Switch, when I'm playing in handheld mode, this is a problem at tournaments mostly, it dies instantaneously and the fan goes crazy. I think it's just an
Yeah.
old Switch problem because whenever I'm playing handheld mode of like anything, the fan goes crazy, except for Fire Emblem Engage, which is interesting. I noticed that the other night. Splatoon makes it run like crazy, Pikmin makes it run like crazy, Pokemon makes it run like crazy, but Engage is well optimized. Good job, Fire Emblem. Rare Fire Emblem W. Anyway, yeah, it like, I am on fire. It is so hot. It needs to stop.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's just so frustrating, but it's been a year and people are still fucking complaining about this shit. Shut up.
Yeah.
No, here's the light. Here's the light of hope. Twitter's on its like enjoyment arc. People figured out how to enjoy things recently, and they're realizing it and posting about it. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I'm very proud.
No, there was
No, because it's,
someone
like,
tried to hate
miserable-
on
It's like miserable motherfuckers who reply to someone saying, "Oh, I actually like this thing a lot," and they're like, "No, it's dog shit. I hate it." It's the same with fucking Gen 4 fans. It's so frustrating. It's like, nobody likes you. You're an asshole and you're miserable to be around. Leave me alone.
Do you remember do you know all like the Gen 4 like stan accounts who were posting oh man, remember when Pokemon events used to mean something? And it's like Darkrai and like Lunala and fucking, they're gonna be fucking seething after this game.
Oh yeah, Petra.
Yeah, they gotta stop doing that.
Pecharunt.
He who shall not be named has like an amazing event lined up apparently.
I'm very excited
that has like
that.
an entire like hour and a half of story.
Yo,
and
I remembered the line. The line is, insert character here only did insert thing they did here, and y'all hated them for it.
That's such a...
That's the line that flipped Twitter on its head.
I love that.
People tried to like hate on, what was that one song where it's like, all of the dream?
No, it's literally
How
everything. It could be a
does it
song, it could be a
mean?
character. I've seen the most of it with Pokemon characters, though.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Planet of the Dance or Planet of the Base? Someone tried to say, like, can we admit Planet of the Base sucked? And then every reply was, what? No. It's still good.
All this guy wanted to do was everybody movement, and you hated him for it.
Women were his favorite guy, and you hated him for it.
And most of it is people getting called out for misogyny, which is hilarious, because then immediately all the comments are like, well, no, actually, I didn't hate him very much. Oh, oopsie.
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember. I haven't talked about it last episode because we didn't really talk about it, and this just happened this past week. The like the memes that have come out of Kieran is a bad character, Kieran is a good character, Fire Emblem.
I was talking to you about this.
Yeah, Fire Emblem discourse for another 3 months for no reason. That shit is so funny to me. It's been a couple weeks. We've all seen it. Everyone knows Kieran's a little shit in the DLC. You could guess that. Do you know why he's a little shit? Because he's 14. He's a 14-year-old who doesn't know how to handle his emotions. He got jealous and now he hates somebody. Wow, what a crazy concept. I've never seen a 14-year-old do that before. Anyway, there's this very core group of people who are like, oh, Kieran's the perfect little baby. He's done nothing wrong ever. Carmine's an asshole, which they're wrong about, by the way. You've never had an older sibling. The other side is, Kieran's a fucking terrible human being. He should die in a fire. And it's like, he's neither. He's both, because he's a teenager, well, a preteen, and he doesn't know who he is, and he's trying to find, like, that's the point of his story. It's supposed to be relatable to the target audience, which is children and preteens, by the way, if you guys forgot this is a Pokemon game.
My take on this is that there is no Pokemon character worthy of discourse further than, oh yeah, he was morally gray.
Exactly. He's not even morally gray, he's just 14.
Yeah, he's literally just a child.
He's a flawed character, intentionally
Yeah,
flawed.
like SpongeBob roller coaster-esque discourse.
Literally. So it got quote retweeted with, this is Edelgard for 6-year-olds, which was hilarious. Because
she's like the warmongering one, right?
And the reason you think that is because of Twitter. Okay, the TLDR on Edelgard for non Fire Emblem fans is that the first Fire Emblem game on the Switch, Three Houses, came out, and it was neat because you start out in this phase where they're all students, they're all like young adults, and then there's a time skip where a war happens. During the student phase, you are a teacher, and you get to pick which one of the 3 classes you teach, and each of the classes are segregated by country. Now, and then that chooses your alliance for the country for the war. That's cool. People who only played one route of the game, the point is you're supposed to play all 3 routes. So you get each perspective from each country and each leader. So you understand why the war was started, why people are against it, why people are for it. It's a multi-part story. Isn't that neat? No.
Sounds like Pokemon Emerald for like 18-year-olds.
Exactly. It's Pokemon Emerald for 18-year-olds. So Edelgard was the one who started the war. She started the war. And if you only play one route that isn't hers, or maybe one that's closer to her and you don't understand her actions, you don't know why she started that war. It was a reactionary thing to stuff that was going on. She needed to because her father died and there was all this stuff going on, whatever. And so there's so much discourse in the Fire Emblem community over Edelgard's a terrible human being, she should die in a fire. And then the other half is Dimitri's a terrible human being, he should die in a fire. No one really hates Claude. Claude's great.
He's just
But it's all like Dimitri's terrible. He's for religious, superiority over everything. Edelgard's a murderer, or Edelgard. It's stupid. It's stupid because the point of the story is that there's no one right in a war. You should never start a war. You should never fight in a war. There's no reason to ever kill anyone over anything ever. That's the point of the plot, is that war sucks. And you know what happened? People complained, saying that there was an objective, correct answer to who was in the right in this story, where the point was that no one was right. And so that is why this has been my essay on why the Kyrian discourse is even somehow more stupid, because it was so much less detailed, and yet y'all still figured out how to whine about a character who did bad things for a good reason.
Kyrian discourse is literally just like, when I was younger, I thought SpongeBob was good, but now that I'm an adult, Squidward makes more sense.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Then they're like, something, is this some kind of twisted jerk? And
Is it some kind of twisted joke?
and then they post gangster SpongeBob edits.
Yeah, Dimitri literally murdered women. It's not even haha funny.
And
God forbid men have
your
hobbies.
thoughts echo mine, but I need you to know that every time I see Carmine or Kieran discourse on Twitter, all I can think of is, whoa, their hair colors are scarlet and violet. That's cool.
I remember realizing that when you were
my
playing.
head.
It was so funny.
That's so funny, actually. Oh my lord.
It's so crazy. Like, these are adults trying to go crazy over these characters that were meant to be relatable to younger kids.
All right. Claiming that the people talking about this are adults is a stretch. It's Twitter.
It's
adults by age, not mentally.
Not even.
Children.
Like, I'm pretty sure most of the people we argue with on the internet are between the ages of 15 and 17.
Really?
Yeah, like,
I've met a lot of stupid adults.
There's a lot more minors on Twitter than there are supposed to be.
I guess that's true, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
What do you
Anyway,
mean your age says you're 75 and were born in 1950.
Yeah. There's no evil villain in Indigo Disk. Not even Blair. She's just autistic.
Briar.
Briar
is my
She-
queen. I love Briar. I felt so seen with Briar.
Briar is really funny to me because she's literally just...
Yes,
I
Kieran,
really
pull
like
on the death
terrestrializing.
orb.
Yes.
Jared, you know that thing
Yeah.
that's in the bottom of the pit full of terrestrial energy? Hey, why don't you add like a little bit more to that thing? This legendary creature that we know is like the basis of most terrestrialization. Try to terrestrial it. Go ahead.
Yes,
my
little
child.
Kitakami boy, enter the cave full of terrestrial energy. Oh mein Gott, this is un cavern der Terrapago smoking.
That is my favorite joke that we had to cut from that video.
Yeah, I didn't want to offend too many German people because the bit went on too long.
My favorite bit that came out of this was Kieran's like, I have to do this to prove that I'm worthy enough, that I'm a good enough person to stand up to my rival. This is the only purpose I have in life. And Briar's just like, yeah, you go, pull that rock.
Yeah,
Yeah, literally.
She doesn't care. She didn't listen to any.
Briar-
Just in her own
Didn't
little
read the
world.
room at all.
Yeah.
Didn't
Briar
read the
like,
room at
go
all.
Kieran, go. Go, Kieran, go.
Dude, shut the
It was
fuck up and
so
pull
funny.
the rock out of
No.
the wall already. I want to see what happens.
Briar, I wish this game like wasn't made for kids, so Briar could like speak how she probably would speak in that situation, and it'd be like Kieran being like, "If I do not get a personal dub right now, it's so over. It's so over." And Briar'd be like, "Pull the rock, pussy."
Yep.
I will
Yep.
tell you. Now this is I'm putting my feet down, both of them at the same time. It's like a stop. I'm gonna say
that
something
noise?
negative about the DLC. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, you guys couldn't hear that, but I made a sniff noise when you.
Oh,
said
no,
put his
I
feet down.
heard it. I chose to
Okay,
ignore
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if it came up on the microphone.
it. I chose to ignore it. Anyway,
Fucking
you are
stepping over here.
Pokemon's bad. What is your opinion?
I wish the end of the DLC, all that shit downstairs when you use the Indigo Disk in the Indigo Disk DLC and you go down there. Wish there was more shit down there. Felt
Me
kind
too.
of vacant.
Me too.
Felt kind of rushed at the end, and I didn't really
Yeah.
appreciate all that.
Yeah, it was
Honestly,
weird.
Michael, I was expecting you to word that a lot worse, given your track record.
What's for
I wish
tree?
Briar.
I thought you were gonna say when you go
Fucking
down
kill
on Terrapagos.
Yeah, when you go.
Leave the turtle alone.
when you go
Yo.
the ancient being.
I'm glad that
the-
you thought that's where I was gonna say.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna like say something just like that.
No,
But yes,
When I was
have you
getting
gotten
my
the
shit
have you gotten the
sucked
secret
crazy
loot,
style in the Area Zero depths?
have you gotten the secret loot room yet?
I did. I went back
How do
for it
you
because I went
get
crazy
there?
trying to find it.
Because I saw I know where it is. I flew up to
Maybe
it,
find it. Maybe find it.
but I didn't know how to get there.
Maybe explore, bro.
How do
Maybe
you-
explore. Maybe play the game.
Hey,
There's tutorials online.
hey, human that I'm talking to, human person that I'm inquiring a question towards. How do you get the barrier down? There's like a barrier of a bunch of crystals.
You gotta defeat the hidden terrestrial Pokemon.
Where's that guy? Tell
I
me.
can't.
Where do you think a terrestrial
Stop
Garchomp would hide in
vague
there?
posting. I just want to know.
No, I actually know.
Dude, give you step-by-step directions right now. Ask me later.
Yes, right now, live on the podcast. I have an even better question, Barry. Hey guys, what's why do they?
Why is it called Tackling?
We're
Go?
not. No.
I'm so happy that literally every video since I've made that joke has been referenced, and I'm so
It's only
happy
because we
about it.
keep talking about. It's only because Iron Valiant has come up in every video so far.
Yep.
That's not even
And-
his name.
Awesome.
That's so funny.
Whatever
It's-
his name is, the Pokemon that I keep having to say is good. The Pokemon I keep having to say is good, but it's like probably
For
just alright.
content. Dude, I've been telling you, Iron Crown is the most aggressively mid Pokemon ever. I hate that guy. I fucking hate looking at him.
It's only an endgame Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
you can't lead with it.
He's
It's
so
an endgame
cringe.
sweeper.
He's a beats bad players Pokemon. If you are
Yeah,
good
it has
at the video game,
tournament
you don't
results.
lose to
it
that
has
guy.
results. The first tournament, there were a couple of Iron Crowns that like did
See,
well.
See,
Nah, this is the
I'm
same
of
shit
the
as Armor. This guy's never gonna cut anything.
Armor's cut stuff. What are you
At the
talking
beginning of the game.
Okay. This is what. Okay, I put a thing in the topics channel called America's favorite game show, and America's favorite game show is Michael's opinion based or cringe? It's like okay, he makes a tweet on Twitter, and it's like, he makes a tweet on Twitter. He does that. He has an opinion. He just has an opinion. Forget about Twitter. He just has an opinion, right? And you have to wonder whether or not, okay, where did this come from? Does this come from, like, one game of use, like, with Iron Crown? And he was like, it's dog shit, it's so bad. Or it's like, okay, he actually did something on the ladder, and it was like, he spent a decent amount of time doing it, and then it's like, okay, was he using it correctly? And then it becomes a Zacian situation where it's like, ooh, is Zacian good? Is Zacian good?
Zacian being good's debatable now.
This is a good no. This is she's correct that this is a game show because it's really 50-50 on if I'm complaining about
You know
some
what?
shit,
I'm gonna be honest.
because I suck, or
The
if
ratio swings drastically. It is not 50-50.
Yeah.
I
I
get
mean-
like 3 things right in a row in the span of 2 days, and then for the next month have no W's.
Yeah,
You
this
are
is
either
actually fact.
incredibly
This is so fact.
correct, or you have the worst opinion ever.
I'm
It's-
either the goat or I'm losing. There's no
yeah, like either it's like, oh wait, kind of based. Like you sent me a replay last night, and I was mad hating on you for it because we were talking about it. We were cooking up a team, and MJ was like, "Oh, we need a flood main." Sends me a replay, and I'm just like, I'm not fucking looking at that replay. Fuck you, sleep emoji.
Wow.
Earthworm over one of the mods.
and then I-
now I
We need a
understand.
flutter resist.
I eventually looked at the replay and looked at the earthworm on the team, and I was like, I fucking hate you. I hate this shit. I hate you. And then I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, yummy Sandseer Earth Power Storm. Yummy.
The only
Walls
resistance.
Landorus.
The only resistance to Lando Flutter. Interesting.
And then I was like,
All right, but let's be real.
maybe
It's not
they
a resistance
cooking.
to Flutter. It's Earthworm.
Maybe they cook. Maybe they cooking right now. And then
And then I could say some incredibly dumb shit right after, like, I think Ogre Pond might be bad.
it's like, dog, you're using, like, every time you have an opinion, I have to think about whether or not you're using the mon correctly, because
Or
like,
if I'm using them on at all, you have to understand this. My Iron Crown hate comes from beating Iron Crown ass on ladder. I have, don't lose to that mon.
Do you have an Incineroar?
Yeah, I do.
there's why.
He's a great Pokemon. And so that's why I'm like, he's aggressively mid, because you're literally saying, when you put Iron Crown on your team, sure, I hope I don't fight Incineroar today. It's like, what are you saying,
Well, it's not even
man?
that. It's not even that. It means you're outplaying them, because Iron Crown's a win con Pokemon. You get rid of the Incineroar and you win.
Yeah. I
the
like
game
Iron Crown
plan
because he
becomes-
enables Rabsca. Got my Scarab.
The game plan for before you say anything, the game plan for most teams is get rid of the thing stopping your win con, then win.
And then win with your win con.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
you have to do that for every single game you play,
It's not every single game. You know, like
Incineroar's not in every team. It's like, dude, what are you saying,
it's
man?
well, no, it's literally not on every team this format. It's
No,
gonna
not,
be, but right now it's not.
It's like 50% usage, bro. So this is
Tapu
why I have
Lele
beef.
was good
think
despite
about it. How do you-
83% Incineroar
This is why I
usage.
have beef. This is why I have beef. Because at a regional, you're gonna play like maybe 1 or 2 Iron Crown, right? But put yourself in the position of said Iron Crown user when they're fighting Incineroar every single fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you pair the Iron Crown with? You pair it with fucking Urshifu. Oh, well, you know, what's the issue now? What's the Incineroar gonna do to the Urshifu? Fake it out? You have Psychic Terrain built in.
It just
I'm not
feels
saying
like-
that Iron Crown's top tier. I'm saying that, like, dismissing it right now when we have exactly one tournament worth of data, which ironically backs up that it's probably okay, is not, like, good.
I don't know. I don't agree. I think it has to do too many like mental gymnastics to try and be useful at all.
We get
That's
it.
what the
You
rest of
like
the team's for.
balance, dude. It's okay. You can admit it. You like balance. You're addicted to that shit.
I'm a
Oh,
balanced
sure.
gamer as well. I huff that every day.
Love switching.
U-turn. Ugh.
God, I hate Incineroar. Mickey Mouse ass Pokemon. What is he gonna do? Parting shot? Ooh.
What?
He's a great guy.
I wonder what he's gonna do.
Great, man. It's a very inoffensive move because you're not winning the game by clicking party.
I hate playing Trick Room. Oh, I get my Trick Room off and I lose. What are they? Oh, I wonder what they're gonna do.
I stand by this.
Okay.
Let
I
them
feel
die on this
bad.
hill.
Michael
It's okay.
almost had their alt account exposed purely because he said the worst take ever.
Yeah.
Michael had
I'm
to take
convinced.
so bad. Michael had to take so bad. The 49 follower account got blown up.
You did send your ops. This is facts.
I replied with something so tame, like literally it was just like, you're wrong or something, and immediately everyone else found it, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh.
God, no.
Dude, we literally went to a bar with Jody the one time he was in town, and we were like, "Yo, by the way, that was me." And she was
Because
hilarious.
Jody was the first one to turn you into a copy pasta.
It was you and Jody. You all ran my fucking fade.
Every time you retweet one of my posts, Marcos, I get like a bajillion likes and a bunch of people replying not knowing what they're talking about. It's wonderful.
Oh, how do you think I feel when I tweet?
Oh, yeah, when you tweet
Yeah,
in
bro.
general. Suffering
just
from
trying
success.
to-
I'm so sorry.
He's trying to give us a piece. Give us a piece of that. You-
Yeah, it's like Kuma, like letting like minor One Piece spoilers, sharing pain from someone else with another person, and he goes, "Only a taste." That's me. I'm Kuma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got the big bubble. I'm used to taking the big bubble. You guys taking fucking snacks.
Yeah,
my
okay,
little bubble.
Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Bartholomew.
Call me Bartman, bro. I'm on my Simpsons grind.
Trying to be Bartholomew. I will call you Bartholomew forever. If
Luffy,
you don't dis-
Luffy spanking Kuma. Sup, Bart?
God.
What?
Yeah, lots of Twitter beef this week.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna turn the beef into Swiss cheese.
I'm sorry, MJ. I've been hating on you too much. I've
Let's
been.
start hating on Baylynn.
No,
Okay.
Baylynn,
No,
I got
no,
a
no, no,
bone
no.
to pick with you.
You don't have a bone to pick with me.
Yeah, I do. I got a bone to pick with you. The femur, baseball bat, go.
Oh.
love
I've been
you, baby.
I've been actively hating like on MJ like as a jerk, but like it's been funny is like we'll be talking about Mons and then randomly you bring up like I think you were making like a Paris song team, like a Paris trap team, and I was
Dugong, yeah.
had Dugong on it, and you're like, nah, I'd rather have like a different Mon that isn't Dugong, and I'm like sleep emoji.
just
Well,
wanna let
No,
you
'cause
know.
Yeah, you
this-
mentioned-
it all
you
gets
mentioned-
summed up. it all gets summed up with me being like, I think we should use like good Pokemon. I think this team needs like a Tornadus and an Urshifu. I think that would make this team good. And it's like the ultimate nerd emoji shit.
I'm like nerd emoji sleep.
So
It's like
I want you all to know. I want you all to know that even top players make dumbass Michael takes sometimes. Like I would, because I'm in a server with a bunch of like really like high level players, right?
Yeah.
And I'll just chill with them, and sometimes we'll be like prepping. And one time, Joe UX9 went, "Shit, Victory Bell kind of cooks here." And we had to talk him out of it. We had to talk him out of that, and that's where Sierra Dawn running the Weepin' Bell came from, because I was just picking on Joe.
Oh, that's so
okay.
good.
So I built through the Weepin' Bell team. I was like, "Here, run this."
I'll hit him with the you scared the hers away, dude. You mentioned balance. Bro, get that,
Look,
get
I
out
like
of
my
here.
top tier Yowie, okay? I like my fucking...
Oh yeah, the top tier Yowie versus the top tier Yuri.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
need to start referring to like cores as like different types of like not fan fiction, but what is it called? Shipping archetypes.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
what is it? Hard Trick Room is Yuri because Indeedie's back.
Yeah. Armor Rouge and
Hyper
Indeedee are
offense.
Armor Rouge and Indeedee is Yuri. Fluttermane Chiyu is Yuri. Ursh Torn is Yowie.
Is Yowie.
Yes.
By the way, I'm the father of Ursh Torn Yowie.
You are.
I
You
was
did
the
ask
first
for
one.
that, and before I could even do anything, somebody booked it to the Photoshop, and opened that shit up, and drew
Yeah.
that, and I was like, wow.
And all right,
I'm proud.
Sinistcha King Gambit Iron Hands. That is Tsundere. King Gambit hates everyone on that team, but he loves them.
Iron Hands has Yowie hands.
This is true. This is a very
They
true
are big.
pick.
Iron
See-
Hands is
see-
non-binary. It can't be Yowie.
See, here's the
True.
thing
Well,
about
so is
Indeedee.
Fluttermane. Fluttermane's fed non-binary.
I have big qualms with Indeedee. Not because I
thought you were
love
gonna say
Indeedee.
something
First,
else.
let me say this:
Mm-hmm.
Indeedee is my goat. I want the world for her. I love her so much, and so when I see her with some bum ass partners like Armor Rouge, like with Iron Crown. Like, no, girl, get you, girl, Urshifu, get you a fucking Urshifu. Get you an Incineroar next to you.
And you're like, you
She deserves the best Pokemon in the format next to her. She needs a Fluttermane next to her. You get what I'm saying?
She deserves
like-
a Parigaraf.
She deserves Pokemon that aren't gonna be like, I need my Psychic Terrain. You get me? Armor Rouge comes home and fucking hates his bitch wife Indeedee because she didn't provide the Psychic Terrain. You know what I'm
No!
saying?
Indeedee wants to
No.
watch orange when he wants to watch blue.
Like,
No,
I hate
Armor
Armor
Rouge is a loving
for that.
wife.
I hate these expanding. No, the fuck they aren't.
Uh,
They're needy bastards.
No, and she cares so much about him. It's the
and
trope of
and that's
like,
why she's the goat. That's why she's the goat, because she still
What if
sticks
in-
with it. It's like,
She-
dude.
What if
the fuck,
Indeedee and
Indeedee?
Hatterene, like, you know how like sometimes like people will reclaim terms like slut and like use it positively?
yeah.
Go
What if
on?
Indeedee and Hatterene reclaim the term and they call it the core expanding whores? You know, like just go for it, all in. Slay.
See,
That
I'm
is
there
a,
for. I'm there
new-
for that.
New
I've been watching a lot of Drag Race recently,
new
so I'm just like
NAP.
expanding whores.
My favorite-
new Pokemon Draft League team name, Expanding Horse.
My
You
my,
get that,
fa-
Raps
you get
is
that
on
logo
there, it's
for
got
free.
lipstick.
my favorite bisexual representation in Pokemon is Sneasler.
Real.
She goes with Burfy Indeedee. She goes with Tornadus with Swagger. Like she goes with anyone.
Sneasler is Indeedee's friend that I'm like, yeah, I'm happy that you know her. You need her in your life, Indeedee. Good, go, you go, girl.
Tornadus is a quirked up white boy with a little bit of swag.
I am
I
literally
agree.
like a Taylor Swift fan for Indeedee. I fucking hate her
I
boyfriend.
don't like Indeedee. I
So
don't think I've ever used it in a tournament.
Indeedee's
I've
a
used
very
Indeedee
fun
male.
mod. Yeah, Indeedee
Male
Male was
is
Indeedee
fine.
male. Indeedee male's the incel version, and I'm kind of cool with that. I'm like, yeah, bro, you know,
you got a
Hey,
goon
man.
cave.
yeah, Indeedee male's got a goon game.
What does gooning mean? I've been trying to figure that out.
let's
Oh,
not.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
let's
that
tell you
is
later.
my answer. That gives me my
I'll
answer.
tell you later.
I just heard the Sephiroth music play.
What do we
That's
name
my answer,
Yeah,
thank
huh.
you.
We'll explain it after the podcast.
Yeah,
No need. I figured it out. Thank you. You gave me all the context I needed.
That's so funny though.
Just the three of us, like, oh,
Whoa.
Because I kept seeing people use that word, and I'm like, what does this mean?
Earlier
it's
today,
where
Marcos
it's where the
asked me-
mobster it's where the mobster keeps all of his underlings, the goon cave.
True.
Me and Marcos asked me earlier today what we should start calling his subscribers.
Oh my
We
god.
found
The
we found
Moxie
out.
Booners.
Oh wait, okay, one of my favorite verbs at the moment is excuse my my language, is to thundercunt something.
Oh yeah, that was the name of the team me and Baylynn made, was the Thunder Cunt.
Holy shit.
I was up at like 2:30 a.m. like editing a video for Marcos, and I have this idea after like seeing an Instagram reel, and I message I message MJ and I'm like, we have to start calling Thunderclap Thundercunt.
It's like Glizzy Glide, but worse.
I mean, Raikou from behind has like what is it called? Was it Raging Bolt from behind? Kind of questionably looks like it's got one.
No.
Dude,
Oh.
what are you looking at? You throw your
I just-
Pokemon
I
out,
just-
you turn into a
Dog,
freak, bro.
dog,
What are you
dog,
talking
dog.
about?
It's
I-
at
I
eye
just-
level. It is at eye level.
I just Thundercunted
You don't see the
that
top of it. All you
Urshifu.
see is its butt, dude.
See, I look a giraffe in the face because I'm respectful. You look a giraffe in the pussy because you got problems. What are you talking
I'm
about? man?
behind it. How am I supposed to look it in the face? Also, it's not a giraffe. It's a stegosaurus.
Yep,
I-
sure isn't.
Okay, I know if it.
I am a
This is like-
stegosaurus.
Sorry.
This is an 18+ podcast, but I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah, we should.
fucking-
I was gonna say we should probably like add like ratings to the beginning of each podcast for context as to what people can expect.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
this is
like-
the most disgusting episode.
No,
think we've
I
ever
might
had,
just-
bro.
I'm
I might
sorry.
just-
I don't know
I
why
This
you
might
is
just
definitely
started.
top
censor it.
three.
It's okay if we censor it. I think we're okay if it's just a censor. We'll go with that.
All right.
This
yeah.
is a-
As long as we're censoring, I can get it on my system.
This is-
Goon cave, spaghetti on wheat, ravioli, Great Barrier queef.
This
Right,
is
let's go.
this is how he is all the time. By the way, if you're
Yeah.
looking for the inside the mind of the Moxie Boosted YouTube channel, him. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I got
Love
my
you for
IQ
it.
tested. It's like it's fucking high, bro.
Yeah, and you sit there and go cock and ball in a Discord call, and I'm like, dude, we're trying to watch Dragon Ball. and you're like, I'm gooning right now, and like,
I actually have never said that.
You never said that, but you say shit
I
like that
have
all the
never
time.
said
I'm
that.
gonna shit and fart and stuff. And
Yeah, it's
I'm
usually
gonna,
shit and fart.
I'm gonna itch
It's
my
him
balls or
meditating.
something.
My theory is that
It's-
it's him
yeah.
He's
charging
sta-
his power.
He's stimming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
He's
He's
literally,
stimming,
like,
but he's
I gotta get it
stimming.
all out.
It's like when Goku screams to build energy. It's like
Yeah.
when Marco stims, he becomes a cooler guy for it in the
Yeah.
grand.
Have
scheme
you
of
have
things.
you ever seen me do math?
It was
ever seen me do
impressive
math?
in that
It goes
video.
crazy.
I can't fucking do math, and I don't stim that often. So like maybe
Yeah,
there's a
I
correlation.
you gotta get it. You have to get it all out of your system, and then when you need to lock in, you can lock in.
Yeah.
That's
You
me
got
when
it
I
I-
fucking
down.
love that image that's like lock in and the guy's crying still. That shit kills me.
That's really good.
It's like how I vocal stim and like say a rabbit, say Quebbin.
Could be worse.
And
You can have
when I
worse
say,
vocal stems.
and when I go like the fucking, I just make video game noises.
Yeah.
See, my vocal stems are the entirety of the Cleveland show theme song. So
I say I'm in
That's
the house
true.
like carpet.
I'm in the house like carpet. Shout out
chewing
to
on that
any
carpet like a motherfucking roach.
shout out to any Persona Trinity Soul fans out there. They don't exist.
Yeah, I was gonna say who?
They don't exist. Nobody likes that show.
I like Persona the show. I don't know what Persona Soul is, but I
There's a
would
show?
guarantee that I would like it.
Oh, P5
you-
P5 the animation and P4 the animation are like all right. P4 is amazing.
That's how I know what Persona is through those
Yeah.
animes.
No,
P2 the
Trinity
animation.
Soul.
Wait, speaking of animations, Pokemon Concierge came out.
Oh,
anyone-
yeah!
I haven't seen it. I don't know. I think art is fake, and I don't care.
I want to watch that because the monkeys are in
Damn.
there, and after I saw everybody talk about how much they hated the Unova monkeys, I need to watch it to cleanse my soul because fuck
All
you
right,
guys.
you know
it's
how
awesome
we're saying
monkeys.
that like hating on things is wrong? I still stand by hating on those.
I think you can hate on things. It's just like it's so annoying when you're constantly complaining about shit, dude. It's so annoying. Like
Yeah,
it's-
to all
it's been
complainers
a
out
year.
there, Get fucking ratioed by Beyblade Twitter. We're back.
That was crazy.
We're back and like we never existed, so we're here.
I've been
My
watching that
Beyblade
evolve. It's
knowledge
so good.
is like limited to my 5 a.m. like barely conscious viewings of the anime during like middle school.
That's me with Ben 10.
I know about the guy who used to be like the head of a gang who's kind of a tubbier guy, and you go boom 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 boom, and I go, yeah, he's making noises.
That's
yeah,
my guy
spitting.
Ben K. He had
Ben K, that was his name.
Dark Bull for a Beyblade. That shit
Yeah.
went hard.
I know.
You know what we
about
call that in Pokemon? Paldean Tauros.
I know.
Dark Bull Horn
Shinka.
145 semi-flat. Yeah, like I know all of that shit, man.
Aw.
I know it all. Semi-sharp.
We're smoking that Dark Bullhorn semi-sharp 145 pound.
Okay, all Beyblade
Shit
names
mean
do
nothing
sound
to
like
me,
Dracula
man.
Flow lyrics. This is
Yeah.
true.
It sounds like weed strains. We need to become like
Moon juice.
growers and sell strains that are named after Beyblades.
So true.
You know that's like my personal nirvana, right? Like if I were
Yeah.
to do that, that'd be nothing beats that.
Wait,
I mean,
Michael,
in Illinois,
I need
we're allowed to
everybody
have.
to know that I love
In Illinois,
Beyblades so
we're
much.
allowed to have 3 plants, and I will say that I do not have less than 3.
MJ, like it is so easy for you to just like make custom packaging for a portfolio piece.
Exactly.
We
I know
smoking
people that just make weed marketing now after like college. Like people that I know
That's
were
sick.
seniors in my program
That's
that had graduated. They just
Yeah.
do like whatever the fuck
Chug
they want
jug.
and put it on THC.
Jug THC drink.
Literally, it's shit like that. It's literally shit like that. And I'm like, damn, that's hard.
Making dab carts called mini poppers.
We smoking that Pegasus pack.
We smoking that shit that split the Red Sea.
See, everybody know about the split in the Red Sea with the Beyblade, but nobody know about the fucking barrier of Zeus, man. Nobody know about that shit.
Shout out to the Barrier of Zeus. I don't know the Barrier of Zeus actually. This is
Didn't-
crazy.
Didn't
So the barrier
main-
of Zeus and Beyblade, right? Let me kick it to you like this. 12 legendary bladers, same number of planets in the solar system. I might be wrong about that. There's one for each planet. Star fragments fell from the sky. Each blader had one of these star fragments. They need to come together and form the barrier of Zeus to stop Diablo Nemesis from coming back and destroying the entire world.
Just making up words.
That's literally the exact plot line of the third series of Beyblade.
Dog, Diablo Nemesis sounds like if my uncle went to prison and like shanked a guy.
So if that sounded hard to you, I recommend Beyblade Metal Fury.
I
sounds-
love how unhinged like kids shows like that are, because this is the same reason I'm obsessed with Fossil Fighters and still enjoy the series to this day, because of how insane the plotline of the
Yep.
first game is.
Yep.
Michael be like, yeah, Game of Thrones kind of mid. You ever hear about Kick Butowski?
Nah, he's real.
I
They're
mean, do
real.
they go
They're
to
real for this.
space in fucking Game of Thrones? I
If they
bet
went to
don't.
space in Game of Thrones, I would watch it. Every time my mom watched it, every time I walked in while she was watching it, there was sex happening. Like I didn't need.
Let's go.
No,
And not in space. It was sex happening
Worse.
and not in space.
it wasn't
so
in
it's like,
space. If the sex was in space, I think I would be okay with it.
Same. I'd be down.
You ever watch Sonic X?
Oh, gee. Go on.
Her shadow busted down in that series.
What?
As the ultimate life form, I must reproduce.
No, we're not going into.
Have you seen
Shadow
that
the
clip
Hedgehog.
that clip from Bucky? But like the guy is like voiced by Shadow the Hedgehog. Like it, the guy who plays the character. It's like, what does he say? It is like. As like, screw your celibacy, just keep on doing it and do it some more, or some shit. Do it
Oh, yeah,
until it
Yujiro.
aches and then do it some more. Yeah, like the
Why
guy
did he
who
say
plays
that?
him in the
when Baki
dub.
had to do the pee-pee training.
Yeah, the guy who plays him in the dub sounds exactly like Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic Adventure 2. So if I like it's not Sonic, yeah, Shadow. So people are making like edits of it where Shadow's saying it, and it's like
That's
fucking-
insane.
it's so funny. I'm fairly sure it was Scott from Team Forster.
Oh, of course.
Heidenecker.
What an icon.
I'm gonna send it in. I'm gonna send it in VC chat. Not VC chat, in just general chat. But this shit is so funny.
Oh yeah, it was him.
So that's awesome.
Wonderful.
What was I gonna say? Oh, what
Rooted
was
toot toot.
rooted?
Yeah.
Congratulations for your shiny Jangmo, by the way.
Yeah, Ash got
You
a
got that
shiny
on
Jangmo.
I was grinding items and I'm like, I'll shiny hunt, and then I found a little pink guy and I got him in a heart ball. That's what I do when we record. This is what I'm talking about. This is my Subway Surfers next to the TikTok. I'm so bad at having conversation when I'm not like because there's 4 people in here. We switch off. If I'm not like focused on the conversation, I'm gone.
When you're not locked in.
I am very weak. My brain is so tiny.
It's just,
Yeah.
I'm happy because I can talk for 24 straight hours about any random bullshit on any given day of the week.
You're real for that.
So if y'all need air, let me know. I'll give you some air.
Thank you.
But so I got the Duraludon shiny formation. You got the Jangmo shiny formation. We're just missing the Dratini between all of us.
I've already had Dratini.
All right. Okay.
I have all
meant,
of them.
I meant okay. Okay.
I don't have all of
It's-
them
it's
actually. I
okay.
think
Oh,
I think
wait,
I only have Duraludon, so
News
I wanna be
update. News
special anyway.
update.
Oh, it's okay.
Leah,
It's okay.
Leah finished her
kidding.
first shiny hunt on her own.
What?
what?
Yeah,
Who?
Leah. She finished her first shiny hunt on her own.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Oh, Leah.
What'd you get?
Yeah, Duraludon.
Nice. Duraludon's a good
Hi.
one. I like shiny Archetypes.
What's funny is like we were gonna build a team for Reg F for her, and she was like, I don't know what I want to use, and I'm like, cool, you're gonna use our Archetypes now because you got the shiny.
Yeah. That makes sense. Make a rain team. Rain's still good. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, and she
Run
already likes Urshifu, but she likes Single Strike better because she can name it Saitama.
I'm really, really happy that Archaludon doesn't fucking suck.
Me too. I was a
It's
little worried. it
questionable
would.
at times.
I didn't think it would, but I was a little scared because I was like,
It's the best of our new toys.
Duraludon's weaknesses in Sword Shield were pretty like bad weaknesses to have. Like
Yeah.
folding to fairy moves as a steel type. That didn't sit well. But now Archaludon with an assault vest is actually taking Flutterman hits pretty damn. I'm
Plus
like, okay,
plus
good job.
stamina, your
Good job.
defenses just get so high so fast, and the
Yeah.
option. So what I like about it specifically is body press as an option. You know, for other mons that have body press as an option, you kind of have to run iron defense. You don't have to. I mean, it's got 3 great abilities. Stalwart is really good. Heavy metal's meh. Oh no, wait, no. Heavy metal is something
Sturdy.
else. Yeah, heavy metal turns into sturdy. Yeah, stamina's good. Sturdy's all right, but still usable. And Stalwart's good. So
Yo,
think
Duraludon gets
stamina.
sturdy?
yeah,
It does. I think stamina is what saved it though, because now
This is
with
the
its
biggest
move
news
pool,
since Ogrepon got sturdy.
its
Yeah.
move pool is just so like uniquely diverse now because you have Electro Shot to raise your special attack stat, you passively raise your defense stat for body press because of your ability, and you can drop that shit with Draco Meteor. So it's like, he really just be doing whatever the fuck he want to out here, and I'm
Yeah.
so glad he can.
it's
'Cause that
really
He fucks
neat.
around. He fucks around is the best way to put it.
He
He
does fuck around.
He does fuck around. Yeah.
Like, no, literally, here's the interaction. Here's the interaction. Oh my god, Duraludon, did you just raise your special attack stat by 1 instantly? Yeah, I fuck around.
Yeah, he fucks around. He got meteor beam
Yeah.
without the meteor.
He's approaching chill Viber stats.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think it'll be. He's
Top
really
tier.
interesting Pokemon because I don't know. As long as Rain's good, I think he'll be good. I feel like you could also just run White Herb, like
I think it's matchup fodder.
yeah, match. Yeah, you wanna have a good matchup. I think that it might be one of those mons where we have new toy syndrome. We don't really know how to build around it yet. At least I have no clue. He doesn't really slot into anything as well as the other new Pokemon do. Like all the new paradoxes feel like they all have a job that can be done by other Pokemon, so we can switch them out for different teams. I don't know why Duraludon or Archaludon just feels kind of different.
I mean, I think Assault Vest on Rain is probably it's exactly what he wants to be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, AV Rain's
just
gonna be the
work
best
with
option.
what-
Yeah.
What the moves tell you to run with it? Because like, is it going to be like meta defining #1 cutting everything?
Nah.
No, definitely not. But it's still like, it doesn't have enough downsides to like outweigh how good its positive spreads are.
Yeah,
He's just a solid mon.
my hot
Yeah.
take is that I think Gorging Fire is going to be the best new mon of this DLC wave eventually.
Oh no, not even close.
I know that sounds stupid. I mean,
Marcos,
Ash, I
if you
wish
asked
you
him
were
a
right.
week ago, he would have been right there with you.
Yeah.
But he was testing it.
Well,
for
no, it's
Portland, and
not
shit
that
is
it's bad.
ass.
No, it's not that it's bad. It's good. It's like a good mon. It's that we literally have Raging Bolt.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Like, it
Raging
is-
Bolt's
it's
gonna
just
be good.
better.
Raging Bolt scares me though, because I'm worried that once we figure out counters, we're gonna get hard countered. But the thing is that there's not many. Like we've got very few Lightning Rod Pokemon.
Today I got beat up by Terra Fairy Lightning Rod Rhyperior.
I saw that on Twitter. That shit's so funny.
I do think that Ash is right that like once teams develop a little bit more, some of these mons will get much more scary. Like Archetypes on Rain, right? You're having a Tornadus with it, you're having an Urshifu with it, maybe you have a Landorus with it, and then you have like some fucking grass type. I don't know. Like, yeah, standard dot rain.
Yeah.
But maybe some shit like Politoed pops up, or like a Pelipper pulls up Golden Go.
Politoed is not popping up.
No, definitely not Politoed, but like, you know, like what rain teams looked like for the past 5 regulations, where it's
Yeah.
like Golden Go, Amoonguss, Iron Hands plus rain, you know what I mean? Where it's like more of a balancey type thing.
Yeah.
I think Archetypes can excel on a team style like that, and it's being forced onto balance right now, which is why it's not like popping off as crazy. I think
Yeah.
Gouging Fire is another one of these mons where like somebody builds the right team for that guy. Holy moly!
I think he's gonna be
like
really
that thing
good.
with like a Ninetales, a Lola, and you run it like Baxcalibur was being ran
Yeah,
last regulation. Holy shit! Because I haven't been seeing that guy Dragon Dance enough. That mon get Dragon Dance.
I feel like running it like Entei, like a kind of support guy, is still good. I'm also excited for Entei to be good again because I also think Entei's good.
Oh, he's a really
That guy's
good. I
getting
think it
picked up
won the
right
event
now.
the
Yeah.
other day, didn't it?
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Oh
By
yeah,
the way,
I forgot I
know this
saved
is a
that
little
team.
bit of a strange spot to end the podcast, but I got a doo-doo.
What is? I'm gonna like throw you into the well.
You know what is probably
Who's gonna have a
hopefully
thought?
dog
One of
shit?
y'all had a thought.
on Dozo's hopefully dog shit. That's what I'm trying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Dozo's scrapped. Like, I feel like it'll still pop up sometimes, but we have so many good counters to it now.
Raging Bolt makes it think it's dead.
Yeah, because before it was like, for Dondozo to be bad, a lot of the teams had to run its counters all the time. Like, they had to make the choice to do that. Now you just kind of run its counters naturally, and that's when the mon's kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any Iron Boulder.
Yeah, me too.
That guy's another guy that's definitely going to get picked up on the right team.
Like, surely
think,
going
dude,
through Protect and
honestly,
doing crazy damage.
I think Indeedee might be a really good Iron Boulder partner. Fuck Iron Crown.
Oh,
You
yeah.
Follow me
We can
Swords
just
Dance
turn
and
off
then just
Fake Out.
kill everybody because Mighty Cleave hits through Protect.
Yep. Yep.
And you boost your speed for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yeah, booster speed. Yeah, all of them getting booster speed is very nice.
Indeedee don't need these fucking soy boy cucks drinking Soylent from their mom's titties like fucking armorers. You know what I'm saying? She
Leave
needs somebody with
my
Iron
son
Boulder shoulders like Iron Boulder.
Alone.
Iron Boulder built like fucking Piccolo. She need a guy like that. That's what I'm saying.
But Tien, the doctor said if your shoulders get any bigger, you die.
That's why we don't see him anymore. We have to train.
She need a real man in her life like Iron Boulder.
I'm gonna cry. I will
Well,
not stand for
I'm
this
dipping
armor
from the
slander.
episode.
Dude,
It's
Indeedee
okay.
Indeedee is it's Yuri. She's into girls.
Yeah, she's so awesome. But I suppose if we're dying, we're dying. These have been our very eloquent thoughts on Reg F so far.
This has been the Rat One podcast. Thank you to our Patreons, specifically Crazy Carlton, Shrev, El Nellen, Illy Cardilli, Gibbs McGibbs, Plumber Germs, Ryans, and Upsmash.
Thank
Well,
you
is everybody
guys.
else? Thank you for supporting us, even though we haven't been uploading anything to Patreon.
Yeah. We had a
we should do
Christmas
that.
bit. We needed BBQs because we were all busy for the holidays. Now that we're all back, my MJ was out of town, Marcos was out of town, me and Baylynn were just busy. So now that we have time, we should do BBQ cruise.
Yeah. So yeah,
Is that it? Is we done?
I think that's it.
Yeah. Goodbye, audience.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye, everybody.